From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now.
First pitch coming your way next. Starting on the mound in this one, Shane Bieber. What do you got on him, Chris?
Veteran guy out there on the hill, so ready for anything and everything that'll come his way. I'm sure he's got a solid plan of attack against this offense.
Coming up on the first pitch, Jarren Duran getting ready to hit, and we're off and rolling in Toronto. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Check out the Red Sox lineup. At the bottom of the lineup, a guy trying to turn things around. Caleb Durbin.
Yeah, Boog, hitting under that Mendoza line over the last 10 games. He's definitely going through a tough time at the plate right now. I think some of that's probably bad luck. Other, it's just, bad approach. But clearly he's looking to make some adjustments to get back on track. So we'll see what he does in this one.
Swing and a ground ball. Fires to first in time.
Batting third, right fielder.
Two outs, base is empty. Wilyer Abreu, the next to hit. Just
that's
missed.
out.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Sanchez on the move. And that is that. End of a half inning of play. No score. Back now in Toronto. And towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Patrick Sandoval. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah? Stepping in, Davis Schneider.
36, Davis Schneider.
Ball.
On the ground to the left.
Foul.
And it goes just foul. The 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Narvaez down to first with it. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Vladdy with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. Liner snagged it first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. When you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Alejandro Kirk in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one found hard the other way. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. On the ground to third. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. So stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras. Fouled off down the right side. Contreras with a homer in his last game. In the air, right field. Barger gets under it. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, shortstop.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Danny Lee, leading the American League in homers coming into this one, having a monster season. This one in the air, center field. Sanchez has a beat on it. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter,
Here's Trevor Story now.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Barger towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
The 0-1. That one fouled off.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Oh, great stop to first, and they get the out.
Batting fifth,
Anthony Santander at the plate. That one clips the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second.
Ball.
Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
Throw to first in time.
Batting sixth, center fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
So digging in, Jesus Sanchez. That one finds the corner. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That's to third. Slides for the stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Rogers Center, so stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-1. Rafaela measures 5 feet 10 inches, 25 years old. He's usually in center field, but today starting at second. Strike 2.
It's a big adjustment in my opinion, and I'm going to be paying attention to how he's able to turn potential double plays. Get your back to the runner, back to first base. See how he negotiates that back.
Gets down, base hit. And there it is. He continues his hot swinging.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And now, Carlos Narvaez. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Popped up. One away.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
So now with one away and a man at second. And next for the Red Sox, Caleb Durbin.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
Here's a high chopper. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder.
So the Red Sox lineup
Duran.
turns over. Jarren Duran digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The Red Sox with a chance to score first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. One left for the Red Sox. Still no score. Set for the bottom of the third. And now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto.
Kazuma Okamoto.
Ball. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
In the dirt. The throw to third. He's in there. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. Tapped softly on the ground. Rafaela. Throws to first, but it's 1-0 as the run scores.
Good situational hitting right there. Grounds out, gets that run in from third. They get on the board first.
So up next for Toronto, Leo Jimenez. This to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And a man aboard.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Davis Schneider will hit next. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Tap back to the mound. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Foul ball there. This one in the air right field. That is the inning. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Red Sox nothing. On to the 4th. So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. And that one fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw on the money. Nice play.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Wilyer Abreu getting ready to hit. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman Wilson Contreras.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Flied to right his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Sanchez on his way over. And that'll do it. So they go quietly there. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Red Sox nothing. It's back now in Toronto. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
That one lifted to left. Duran under it. And there's one down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Right fielder, Addison.
And now it's Addison Barger, who had that monster grand slam in Game 1 of the World Series in 2025. The night prior, he had slept on the pullout couch in Davis Schneider's hotel room. So what does a good superstitious baseball player do for Game 2? Yeah, he slept on Davis Schneider's couch again. High fly ball, right field. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Anthony Santander. He's 0 for 1. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Two down, nobody on. The other way, and he beats the shift. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Next to hit, Jesus Sanchez.
Ball, outside.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 1-2 here. Stays alive. Santander off of first with 2 away. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. 1 left for Toronto. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 21.
Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Red Sox, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Story now. Fly to right his first time.
Trevor Story.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Barger under it. 2 down. And the batter now, Cedar Rafaela. Single to right in his first trip. On the ground to third. And that's the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto. That one ripped. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. Bunting for a hit. Contreras. And safe at first. The bunt single.
Dropping a drag bunt there. I love it.
Leo Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
That's a little high. Ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And that'll load
Take
the
your
bases.
base. Ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Back to the top of the order at the plate. Davis Schneider. Now a pop-up on the infield. Near the fence. He can't squeeze it, and it drops in foul.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, 1 hitter at a time.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Bases loaded, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up or something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he
got him swinging for the K. huge strikeout there.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone.
No,
and
that's
right
down.
there,
Ball.
excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
The 1-0.
Pressure's
Ball.
on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
In
No, that's
danger
out.
of walking into tying run. Bases loaded. 1 away. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1. Oh, look at the stop. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Back here at Rogers Center. Close game here and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. So up next,
Leading
Carlos
off for the Red Sox,
Narvaez.
Catcher Carlos Narvaez.
And that one fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
This one in the air right field. And
Foul.
just foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow,
That
That's
one
the
almost
ball.
got him.
straighten him up a little bit.
Called out on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
The 0-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
The 0-2. The Bo Sox trailing by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. This one in the air center field. Sanchez settles under it. Out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder Jaron.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jaron Duran. Up next for the Red Sox, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. He's in the top 10 for most stolen bases in baseball right now, Siggy. You can't ignore him when he gets on base. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider,
That's a
but
ball.
they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Nope, ball.
Good eye
That
right
missed.
there.
That's a ball.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Payoff pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And it gets by him. Round second, digging for third. The relay, not in time. He's safe.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Anthony swings through it for strike one. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. So another good inning for him on the mound. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And first offering is fouled off.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
On a line. One up, one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
Addison Barger now at the plate. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter, Anthony.
2 down, bases empty. And next is the designated hitter, Anthony Santander. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Waste no time there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Now, Jesus Sanchez. Right through there for a strike. Sanchez, 28 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. And that drops in for a strike. Santander off of first with 2 away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. He goes down looking. Blue Jays held in check, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back now in Toronto. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition. Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire did give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
He was all over that one. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Bieber checks over to first, and he's back. Here's Contreras now. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And they hold the lead runner at second. Potential tying run now in scoring position.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. He put a great swing on that ball, took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us.
Lee jumps out of the way of the first pitch. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. The Red Sox with the tying run at second. Go ahead run at first. Here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Trevor Story.
The designated hitter, Trevor Story.
Quick toss to first, and he's back in easily.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swings through that one for strike 2. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Line drive, base hit. In to score from third. And this game is tied in the 7th. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Throws it away. Double steal. Cut on and miss. Out at the plate. He's out trying to steal home. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even at 1 apiece. It's an AL East matchup.
Now pitching for Boston.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Justin Slate.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. To the right side, and that one handled. Fires to first in time.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Here's Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez.
Next offering is fouled back. On the ground, right side, Rafaela slinging it to first in time.
Up next for the Blue Jays, shortstop Leo
So digging in, Leo Jimenez.
Nope, ball.
Out towards right center field. And the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Tyler Rogers. Carlos Narvaez digs in now. This one in the air, center field. Sanchez gets there. He's under it. And a quick out, number one.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman.
So up next, Caleb Durbin. Tap foul at the plate. All tied up, and we're at the top of the eighth. Swings through that one. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Jeff Hoffman, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Garcia also throwing. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 3. And there's a foul ball. On a line out towards center. And there's a hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. 0 for 3 in this one. There goes the runner. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Now a jump throw. And very nicely done for the out. One left for the Red Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Bottom of the 8th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Davis Schneider. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Sliced hard but foul. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., known for his late inning heroics. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Swings and misses. 0-2 now. This one in the air, right field. And that is a foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher.
And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got him looking. That ends the frame. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Still tied 1-1. All set to start the 9th in this one. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
The 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. In there, sits him down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here comes Wilson Contreras. And that is out of play. Here's the 0-1. Lined, and that's a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at second.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Lee in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss there.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Here's the 0-2. Fastball is outside. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Out towards right center field. Sanchez on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. It's the 9th and we are tied. Bottom half of the 9th, and we've got a tie ball game. Home side looking to walk it off. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger. That was the sweeper, but it missed. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
Ball, that's in.
And now it's 1-2. Good job to fight that one off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing at the bat, nice win for the team.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.